Welcome to a Madden 25 rebuild with the Las Vegas Raiders, but you may notice from the thumbnail this is not going to be a normal Madden 25 rebuild. And that is because we will be starting with the 2025 NFL roster, meaning we have all of the brand new rookies that were just drafted, like number 6 overall pick running back ASHTON JEANTY, who I have decided to make a superstar dev trait. I don't know why second round pick Bech was made a hidden dev trait, but he will be a star dev trait. And then also they added Geno Smith in the offseason, but they drafted Tommy Malott, and they did draft him as a receiver, I believe. But because of his athletic ability, I'm going to keep him at quarterback, and just to make it a little more fun, I have made him a star dev trait, just to see if I can develop him behind Geno Smith this season. Now, over on the defensive side of the ball, I did add a few players here that you will most likely notice, like Asante Samuel Jr. and Rasul Douglas at corner, and then I also signed Justin Simmons at safety because our starting safety was a 68 or a 69 overall. I didn't feel like that was a good idea to go into the season with. But if you have never seen any of my franchise series before, the way I do things is I will super sim and slow sim every single game. We will jump in at certain points. Sometimes we will miss touchdowns by going through the super sim, but it's just all for fun as we try to rebuild a team without me having to play every single down or watch every single down. Now, as for our season goal this season, because we still have a pretty solid rated quarterback at an 80 overall with Geno Smith, I am going to make our goal to be to make the playoffs. Now, can we do that? I have no idea. We should have a lot of key pieces around Geno, so we could pull it off, but this is a very, very tough division. Our very first opponent will be the Los Angeles Chargers, though, who are led by Justin Herbert at an 87 overall. At running back, they have Najee Harris at an 84, backed up by rookie Omarion Hampton, who's a 77. Wide receiver will be an 83 in Ladd McConkey. They have a 79 in Mike Williams and a 76 in Quentin Johnston. Tight end will be Tyler Conklin, who's a 76. At left tackle is a 93. Left guard's a 77. Center's going to be a 74. Right guard's going to be an 81. And right tackle will be an 82. Now, for the defensive side of the ball, they have Neville Gallimore at left end at a 73. At right end will be Zadarius Smith at an 82. Defensive tackle is going to be an 80. Left outside linebacker will be a 74. Middle linebacker is going to be an 80. Right outside linebacker will be a 91 in Khalil Mack. At corner, they have an 80 overall and Tarheeb Still. Yeah, I have no idea if I said his name right. Probably didn't. At free safety, they'll have Gilman at a 79. And strong safety will be Derwin James at a 93. I would also like to add before we jump into the very first game that I did go through and set a bunch of these new rookies to have actual dev traits. I gave, I think, almost everybody in the first round a star dev trait. The only other trait I gave out besides a star is I believe I gave Travis Hunter a superstar X Factor and made him a receiver for Jacksonville because they said that's where he's going to start, and I can't really make him play two positions in this. However, it is now time to get into our very first game of this series. It looks like our defense will get to take the field first. So Herbert comes out in shotgun. He'll look to pass, going deep downfield, and an interception on the very first play of the season by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, I really don't know if we could have asked to a better start to the season than that. Aside from a pick six, our offense will now take the field. So out comes Geno Smith and running back ASHTON JEANTY in a shotgun set. We'll start with a handoff to JEANTY, who will go to the outside and get met and brought down for just a gain of a couple yards. Now we're going to have a 5-wide set for Geno. From the Chargers' 48-yard line, he is the only one in the backfield. He will be looking to pass. It'll be a quick throw, and what in the hell happened there? It looked like Brock Bowers just kind of let the ball go. That will set up a 3rd and 8 and a possible 3-and-out for the Raiders as Geno will drop back and look to pass. Dropping farther back under pressure and getting sacked on the play. We will end up punting this one away. We will now jump into the Chargers drive where it's a 3rd and 3 from the 48-yard line. Herbert's back in shotgun this time. He's going to send a man in motion. Now he will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to let this one go downfield. That one will fall incomplete, and now they will punt it right back to us. We went 3-and-out on our very first drive. Let's see if we can do any better here. The punt would go for a touchback, so we started the 20-yard line. Geno out of shotgun will drop back and look to pass. He's going to load up and go deep downfield. That one will be caught by Bech, our rookie receiver, all the way down to the Chargers' 38-yard line. A massive play for us. Now we go to ASHTON JEANTY on the outside, who runs over a man and gets brought down for a 3-yard carry this time. From the 35-yard line, it'll be a pistol set as we send ASHTON JEANTY out wide. Geno will take the snap and looks to pass. He'll throw this one to the outside. That'll be caught and out of bounds at the 31 to bring up a 3rd and 2. So it will be another third down for the Raiders, and that's going to be a flag on who? Is it going to be a false start? It absolutely is. Instead of a 3rd and 2, we will face a 3rd and 7. We'll send Jeanty out wide. Once again from a pistol set, Gino will look to pass. He's going to let this one go, and he finds his man for the first down, and he is all the way down to the 18-yard line. That was Michael Mayer on the reception, by the way, so now inside the red zone with a 5-wide set. Gino is all alone in the backfield. Will take the snap. A quick throw downfield, and that one will get knocked away. 2nd and 10 from the 18. On the next play, we give it to Jeanty, who goes to the outside, and he will get met and brought down for just a yard to bring up a 3rd and 9. The Raiders will line up in a pistol formation here. Jeanty is lined up at running back, but once again, we will motion him out wide. Gino will take the snap and looks to pass. He's letting this one go. He finds Michael Mayer again, who gets down to the 11 to bring up a 4th and 3. We will just settle for a field goal from Daniel Carlson to get our very first points on the season on about a 28-yard try. The kick is away, and it is good. On the Chargers' next drive, they have driven into Raiders territory. It's a 3rd and 2 from the 30. Herbert will drop back. A quick throw will be caught for the first down, keeping this drive moving to the 24. Herbert will come out and run a play fake. Now they're going to go downfield. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked massively on the play all the way back to the 38-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 24 now for the Chargers. Herbert will come out and run a quick pass to the outside. That'll be caught for a gain of just a few yards. 3rd and 19. Now a shotgun set for the Chargers. Herbert will take the snap. Obviously a passing situation. Going downfield. Finds his man, but will be nowhere near the marker. Bring up a 4th and 10. That would be the final play of the first quarter. So to start the second quarter, we come out for a 41-yard field goal try, and the Chargers will tie this one up at 3. On the ensuing drive for Vegas, we face a 3rd and 9. It's a possible 3-and-out from our own 31. Gino will drop back. He's under pressure. It's going to be a lot of pressure, and he gets sacked all the way back at the 17. We will punt it away. In simulation, our defense would force a 3-and-out, but now we face another possible 3-and-out, and this one will be converted to ASHTON JEANTY. And the Chargers would actually call a challenge on that and would fail it, so now they burned a timeout as Gino goes to the outside. That one will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. I'll be honest, he kind of floated that ball out there, and I thought there was a chance they were going to intercept that. So now back in a shotgun set, we'll give this one to Jeanty, and Jeanty up the middle will end up with a solid run here to bring up a 3rd and inches at the 49. Can we just go right back to our rookie running back on this play out of a pistol formation? Gino's actually going to send Jeanty in motion again. Looks like we do that a lot out of this formation. And now a quick throw to the outside will be caught for the first down by Michael Mayer. I don't know where Brock Bowers is. It doesn't feel like we're throwing to him a whole lot. I can see that he is actually on the field, but now on a 1st and 10 out of a shotgun set, we'll go over the middle, and I believe that is going to be Trey Tucker getting murdered. That'll lead to another shotgun formation for the Raiders here. ASHTON JEANTY still in the backfield, and that's where we go with it. Who goes up the middle? He'll break one tackle and get brought down for a gain of about 3 yards to set up a 3rd and 7. To try and keep this drive alive, Geno Smith comes out in a shotgun set. ASHTON JEANTY in the backfield still. He will take the snap and looks a pass going over the middle and missing his receiver, and we should punt this one away. On the Chargers drive, they face a 3rd and 5. Can we force a 3-and-out? A man over the middle cannot come down with it, and they will punt it right back. With now a minute 51 to go here in the first half. From our own 40, it's a 3rd and 4. Gino throwing to the outside. That'll be dropped by ASHTON JEANTY, and we will punt the ball away. We would end up going into halftime all tied up at 3, and the Raiders will get the ball to start the second half. From their own 30-yard line, we'll send ASHTON JEANTY in motion. Gino will drop back and look to pass. Going downfield, that'll be caught by Michael Mayer for a gain of about 9 yards. That is our backup tight end now with 5 catches on the day, and Brock Bowers is not hurt. 2nd and 1. We'll take the snap at a shotgun. It'll be a play fake to Jeanty. Now going deep downfield and overthrowing his man to lead to a 3rd down. Geno Smith going to line back up under center. ASHTON JEANTY is the running back. Do we go to him on this play? Yes, we will. To the outside, and he will get the first down to keep this drive alive. That will be another shotgun set for the Raiders. Jeanty is still the running back as Geno will look to pass here. He's going to throw a quick pass to the outside. That one will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. That pass was actually intended for Bowers. But now we come out in an I formation. Geno will look to pass again, going over the middle, and he finds his man. That's going to be Jack Bech to about the 48 to bring up a 3rd and 3. Now, can we keep the drive moving again? We come out with a lot of running backs in the backfield here. I imagine this will be a handoff, but no ASHTON JEANTY on the play as we hand off to Zamir White, who will have the first down into Chargers territory. That will lead to another high formation for the Raiders here. Do we give it to ASHTON JEANTY? Yes, we do. He tries to go to the outside and won't find any space. They actually ruled a loss of 1. Now a 2nd and 11. We come back out in that heavy formation with Zamir White in the backfield. Gino will look to pass. A quick throw will be caught by Brock Bowers to bring up a 3rd and 6. How about now a shotgun set for the Raiders? Jeanty in the backfield. Gino will look to pass. Standing in the pocket now, rolling to the outside, trying to buy some time maybe. Throws back across the field, finds ASHTON JEANTY, but he'll be brought down for no gain on the play. So Daniel Carlson will come out for a 55-yard field goal, try to give us a 3-point lead. The kick is away, and this one will be good. On the Chargers drive, they face a 3rd and 3, but there will be a flag here. Is this going to be a 3rd and 8 now? Yes, it will. That will move him back to the Raiders 45 to keep this drive moving. Herbert will look to pass, rolling to the outside. He throws on the run, finds his man, and he will have the 1st down. That reception was made by Najee Harris, who they went to on the very next play for just a 1-yard run. So now it's a 2nd and 9 from the 34. Herbert going downfield. That one will be caught, breaks a tackle, and is brought down to the 29. That sets up another 3rd down situation for the Chargers. Herbert comes out in shotgun for a 3rd and 4. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to lob this one downfield to an open man for the 1st down inside the 10-yard line. Herbert back in shotgun. Najee Harris still the running back as Herbert will look to pass. He's going to go over the middle, and that one will fall incomplete. I think that was off the back of one of his linemen. Now a 2nd and goal from about the 8-yard line still. Herbert will drop back and look to pass again. Rolling to the outside. He's going to throw on the run. He finds his man, and that's going to be down to the 3-yard line to bring up a 3rd and goal. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Chargers trying to take their first lead of the day. They'll hand off to Najee Harris, who goes up the middle and finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And then how do the Raiders respond? By facing a 3rd and 11 on their next drive from their own 29. Gino will look to pass, going over the middle. He finds Trey Tucker, but will be nowhere near the marker, and we will punt it away. And the Chargers are really trying to milk this drive. They have chewed off a ton of the 4th quarter here. It's now a 3rd and 7 from the Raiders 19. Herbert dropping back, hit as he's throwing. That one will go out of bounds, so they should just kick a field goal to take a 7-point lead. All right, Gino, with 6:36 to go from their own 30-yard line. He'll come out with a read option. Gino to the outside, but there is a flag as Geno Smith will start this drive with about a 7-yard carry, I believe. But it's most likely coming back, and that is a holding call. That will make it a 1st and 17 now from the 23-yard line. Handoff to ASHTON JEANTY, and JEANTY's going to get all of those yards back to make it a 2nd and 2. That will lead to an I formation now from the 38-yard line. We go back to ASHTON JEANTY up the middle, who will fight his way forward and end up with the 1st down to the 41. Now another shotgun set for Vegas. JEANTY is still the running back in the backfield. We have not subbed him out just yet. It will be a handoff to him as he is hit in the backfield for a loss of 3. Under 5 minutes to play, and now it's this heavy formation again with Zamir White in at running back. From the 38-yard line, Gino will take the snap. It's a handoff to White up the middle, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. Gino, all alone in the backfield, will drop back. It's going to be a screen to Jacoby Myers on the edge, and the blocking does not hold up. That's a 4th and 8. And instead of going for this, we are just going to punt it away and trust that our defense can get us the ball back for one more chance. The punt is sent deep. They'll field it about the 10-yard line and get met and brought down to the 17. And I imagine they're going to go to Najee Harris a lot on this drive. That's where they start, to the outside for the 1st down all the way to about the 31. Now a shotgun set for the Chargers on the very next play. Letting the clock run down as much as possible. Herbert will look to pass here. So screen to the outside. That'll be caught by Najee Harris to the edge, who breaks one tackle and then is forced down for a 5-yard play. But he may have gone out of bounds, which stops the clock. With 2:47 remaining, they bring up a 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of a few yards to set up a 3rd and 1 at the 40. That was Omarion Hampton that time. Defense, we're going to need you to make a massive stop right here. I believe Hampton's still in. We almost jump off sides. Luckily, Herbert does not snap the ball. Handoff to Hampton up the middle, and he will get stuffed down to the 2-minute warning. Our offense is going to get the ball back with all 3 timeouts. Well, as long as the Chargers do not fake this punt, our offense will get the ball back. The punt will be sent deep. We're going to field this at about the 15-yard line. He will bring it up across the 20 and get met and brought down about the 24. So with 1:52 to go, Geno Smith will take the field. We will begin with a shotgun set. ASHTON JEANTY in the backfield. Geno with a quick throw to the outside. That one's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Another shotgun set for Vegas here. Jeanty is still the running back in the backfield. Gino will look to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by the rookie Jack Bech, and that's going to set up a 3rd and inches at the 34. Now Gino's going to line up under center on the very next play. And he will drop back and look to pass this time. He's going to go to the outside. That is caught along the sideline by Jacoby Myers for the first down to the 44. A minute 40 to go in the game. We have 2 timeouts remaining. Gino looking to pass again. A quick throw over the middle will be caught by Myers, who has the first down into Chargers territory, brought down to the 42. But we do not burn a timeout. The clock is still running. Down to a minute 24. Gino will look to pass. He's going to be under pressure. Needs to get rid of it and will throw this ball away. That leaves a minute 20 left on the clock. Geno Smith back in shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield. He will drop back and look to pass. Going over the middle, he'll find his man, who will be brought down to bring up a 3rd and 6 at the 37. Now under a minute to go because we still don't burn our second timeout. Gino dropping back, rolling to the outside, throws on the run, finds his man. That's ASHTON JEANTY for the first down. We burn our second timeout now with 53 seconds to go. So with 1 timeout remaining, we're at the 29-yard line. And we'll come out with a play fake to ASHTON JEANTY. Geno Smith going to the end zone, tipped in the air and knocked away. Intended that one for Jack Bech. 47 seconds to go in the game. Still at the 29-yard line. Do we take another shot play? Gino will drop back, and he's going to throw this over the middle, caught by Brock Bowers, who will get brought down to the 24. And we will burn our final timeout with 40 seconds remaining. No more room for errors, really. 3rd and 5. Gino will drop back. He's going to be under pressure, and he has to throw this one away because the D-line was going to get home really, really fast. That sets up a 4th and 5 now for the Raiders. Geno Smith back in shotgun. ASHTON JEANTY is the running back. 36 seconds to go in the game. We need this play. Gino going to lob this over the middle. He finds his man. That's Trey Tucker down to about the 3-yard line. But can we get set in time? Down to 10 seconds. 8 seconds now. And he's going to throw this to the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal with 6 seconds remaining. Gino will drop back. He's going to the end zone and once again throws it through the back. So this should be the final play of the game to try and force overtime. Geno Smith in shotgun. ASHTON JEANTY is the running back. He'll drop back. Roll to the outside. And Geno Smith trying to buy some time. He's going to try to take off himself. And Geno Smith into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. And we will line up for the extra point to try to send this one to overtime. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and we are all tied up at 13 as time expires in regulation. The Chargers will get the ball first here in overtime. And if the rule passed, I cannot remember off the top of my head, but if the rule passed about both teams getting a possession in the regular season of overtime, it obviously is not going to happen in Madden 25. So if a touchdown happens, that is going to be game over, as Justin Herbert gets to start at the 26-yard line. He's in a shotgun set. Najee Harris is still in the backfield. He's going to send 83 in motion. Now he'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw over the middle will be caught, and he's going to get met and brought down for a gain of about 8 yards. That brings up a 2nd and 2. Herbert's going to go in an I formation here. Do they go right back to Najee Harris on this play? Yes, they will. Never mind, it's a play fake. Herbert looking to go downfield. Will dump it off to, I believe, a tight end for the first down. He's going to go right back under center on the very next play. From the 39-yard line. This time it's another fake to Najee Harris. He's going deep downfield. That will be tipped around and will fall incomplete to bring up a 2nd down. Herbert back in a shotgun set again. From about the 39-yard line. He will take the snap and look to pass here. He's going to throw this one underneath. That'll be caught, I believe, by his tight end, who will have the first down to about the 50-yard line. Just inside Raiders territory now. Herbert's going to go under center. We'll take the snap. It's another play fake to Najee Harris. Under pressure, and he's getting sacked on the play back to his own 42. And that was Rasheem Green, who I believe is a guy that I brought in just as a depth piece, but he ended up being a starter because the D-line is not that good. Now on 2nd and 18, that one gets knocked away to bring up a 3rd down. That was a great deflection. A chance now to give our offense the ball here. Herbert back in shotgun from the 42-yard line. Will drop back and look to pass. Run to the outside. He may try to take off, but he's going to get hit and brought down. They will punt this one away. The only question is where exactly will we be taking over on offense? So the punt will be sent deep. We're going to field this one at about the 10-yard line. He will bring it up across the 15, and that's exactly where he's getting brought down. They rule him down to the 16-yard line. Now it's up to Geno Smith in the offense. He will come out as the only one in the backfield on the very first play. See where he wants to go with this one. He will take the snap, hopefully looking for a quick pass, and he is to the outside. That'll be caught by Jacoby Myers for a gain of just a couple yards. From a shotgun set, ASHTON JEANTY in the backfield. Do we give it to our running back? No, we don't. He'll look to pass. He's going to fire over the middle. That'll be caught by Bech, who has the first down to the 28-yard line. He is having a really, really solid debut. Now out of an I formation, we give it to Jeanty on the next play, and he goes up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards to the 32. We will now come out as Geno Smith is the only one in the backfield, a bunch set at the top of your screen. See if we try to get a quick pass again. Geno with a quick pass over the middle, caught by Bech for the first down, getting brought down at the 40. Officially now under 3 minutes to go here in regulation. Geno Smith back in shotgun, ASHTON JEANTY in the backfield. And we fake it to him, a quick throw to the outside to a wide open man, and that is Jacoby Myers fighting for the first down to the 49. That play would take us into the 2-minute warning here. So now out of an I formation, we go back to Jeanty, who goes up the middle, tries to bounce to the outside, but is brought down for a 3-yard carry this time. That will lead to a shotgun set for Geno Smith. He sends Bech in motion. We fake it to him and hand off to Jeanty up the middle, who will fight his way upfield for a solid gain here to set up a 3rd and 2 from the 40. So it will be another shotgun set for the Raiders. We'll take the snap. It's a read option. Geno to the outside will get the first down to the 38-yard line. We would then burn our first of 2 timeouts here with 1:11 to go in the game. Out of a pistol set, we're going to send ASHTON JEANTY in motion. Geno will take the snap, looking to get better field position here. He's going to throw downfield. He finds Michael Mayer for the first down, who is going to get all the way down to the 20-yard line. The clock is still running now. 35 seconds to go here in the game. We'll send ASHTON JEANTY in motion. Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to be under pressure. He gets rid of it, and this one goes out of bounds with 28 seconds to go in the game. Do we just send out our kicker here? No, we do not. We're going to try to keep getting some points with the offense. Geno back in a pistol set. ASHTON JEANTY will be sent in motion again. Now he'll drop back and look to pass. He's going to fire this one to the outside. That one will be incomplete. Now on 3rd down with 25 seconds, we are still not going to send our kicker out. From the 20, we come out as Geno Smith is the only one in the backfield. A bunch set at the top of your screen again. He will drop back and look to pass. Please just no interception to the end zone, and we get picked off. What in the hell were we trying there? Just kick the field goal and get the win. And of course, as soon as I say no interception, that's exactly what we do. Now they'll come out with a play fake. Herbert going deep downfield. He finds his man who breaks a tackle and gets forced out of the 39. Obviously, if they don't get even a field goal here, this game will end in a tie to start the series. Not exactly why I wanted to begin this rebuild. 15 seconds to go from the 39-yard line. They do have 2 timeouts still. Herbert will drop back and look to pass. A quick throw underneath. That'll be caught by, I believe, I don't think that's Will Dissly actually, but they will call a timeout at the 46-yard line with 9 seconds remaining. So they maybe have one more play to try to get into field goal range here. 2nd and 4. He will drop back, and he's going to look to run. Never mind. Goes over the middle, finds his man who breaks a tackle and is brought down to the 38-yard line. So with 3 seconds to go, are we really about to lose to Cameron Dicker? On a 54.5 or a 55-yard try, we do attempt to ice the kicker here. But the game comes down to this. We are either getting a loss to start this series or we are getting a tie to start this series. I cannot believe this is how this game is going to end here, because we had this game pretty much won. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be no good. We are going to end this game in a tie to begin this series with a 13-13 final. This is a really weird way to begin a franchise rebuild, I'm not going to lie to you. I am also not going to lie that I don't know if a winning formula is Geno Smith attempting 43 passes, but he goes 25 of 43 for 236, no touchdowns, and 1 game-tying interception somehow. Running the ball, ASHTON JEANTY got 69 yards on 20 carries. Geno Smith did get a rushing touchdown. And then Michael Mayer, our backup tight end, 6 for 55. But Bech had an amazing day, 5 for 76 in his debut. Landon Roberts, who I hope I said his name right, leads the team in tackles with a total of 10. We got 3 sacks, 1 from Adam Butler, 1 from Malcolm Kuntz, and then 1 from Rasheem Green. And we saw the interception from Asante Samuel Jr. on the very first play of the season. Justin Herbert goes 23 for 38, 242 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. On the ground, Najee Harris got 90 yards and a score. And then their best receiver was Tyler Conklin, 8 catches for 79 yards. Moving on to our next episode, we will pick it up here in week 2 as we take on the Baltimore Ravens. And from this point on, I will most likely try to get more than just 1 game in per video, but we ended up seeing a lot of that game because it went into overtime. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you next time.